Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. It's the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Brandon Gardner and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
The young quarterback got to produce surprised a lot of people a season ago as he held his own once his number was called. He completed over 60% of his passes while throwing 12 touchdowns to just 7 interceptions. Earth-shattering numbers? By any means, not at all. But he certainly exceeded a lot of expectations, and they're hoping he continues to make noticeable leaps here in year 2.
O'Connell on 1st and 10.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing, O'Connell. Open man is the first-round pick, Brock Bowers. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's O'Connell. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Here's Madison running on first down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's O'Connell.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And this will leave him a yard short.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll go Madison up the middle.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Now O'Connell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Madison. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
To throw here, O'Connell. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jacoby Myers from 6 yards away. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now here are the Broncos to take over on offense, led out by their rookie quarterback, drafted 12th overall, Bo Nix out of Oregon.
And he really established himself as one of the best quarterbacks in the country a season ago. 45 touchdown passes and only 3 interceptions. A dynamic athlete, processes a lot of information in a short amount of time, and puts his team in a great position to win on each and every down. You don't break the NCAA record for highest completion percentage without having all those attributes, and I think that he'll translate very well in Denver.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
First down, here's Estime.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. Next to the air. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State. Here's Jaleel McLaughlin. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Nix. That's into the hands of Reynolds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The give is to McLaughlin. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now it's Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Nix. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Maxx Crosby showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Throws a quick hitter on the slant, that's complete. They get 11 back on that one, it leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. To throw, here's Nix. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Josh Reynolds from 4 yards out. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. First down throw, O'Connell. Open man right side, Myers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Two yards to go, second down. And O'Connell now to throw. It's Myers again with another catch. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. That's caught by Myers. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, O'Connell. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, O'Connell. Very quick throw, he's got Myers. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. A final shot before break. Nix. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, it was quarterback Aiden O'Connell who had command of the offense. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Nix on first down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running right, here's Estime. And he is going to lose yardage here. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Nix. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Nix. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
On Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Off the play fake. O'Connell. He's got Turner. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. O'Connell working from the gun. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Great effort by Alex Singleton as he finishes that play off.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they go play action here with O'Connell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
O'Connell from the gun on 3rd down. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Carlson is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to answer back here in the 3rd quarter with a field goal of their own to move back in front by 3.
It's like watching a tennis match, isn't it? Who's going to be able to break serve? Is it going to be Borg or is it going to be McEnroe, one of the great Grand Slam epics? Go ahead and look it up, folks.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix.
His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Throwing again.
Nix. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Atkins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. And his throw here's incomplete.
So they look like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Estime.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Nix throwing on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That's taken on the 25. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Madison.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Now 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. O'Connell.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. O'Connell. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a give to Madison. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Looking to throw. O'Connell. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now O'Connell. Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So the Broncos now down by a field goal, 2:14 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Nix now on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Nix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. finding Sutton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Here's 1st down. Back to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
This is 1st and 10. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He's back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Well, the black hole and everyone in Vegas on their feet. Here's 3rd down now. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Charles, what a big drive late in the 4th quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the 4th quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Courtland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now it's the Raiders' turn, trailing by 4. A little under 40 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. O'Connell. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's O'Connell. Pass complete. It's Madison. And he's going to be taken down here. That's short of a first down as he gets about 10. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's O'Connell. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up, and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
O'Connell here on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gardner. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.